everyone, my name's Yuta Jazz, and today I'm gonna talk about something I've not planned to talk about. In general, I kinda thought maybe I'll be on a vacation, kinda. And then Spirit just pushed me to talk about Twinflames out of freaking nowhere, and I'm like, I have nothing to say, really? And it's like, nah, we need you to talk about some things. For what reason, I'm not quite aware or sure. Maybe there's going to be like a new wave coming in with stuff surrounding that, and we already saw how the previous wave went. It kind of got confused, didn't it? A lot of people got into headspaces where they shouldn't have really gone, and then like abandonment, attachment, codependent stuff like just threw it out of whack completely. I think I'm not the only one that, thinks like that. Feel free to share your own opinions if you really want to. It's all cool here to share our thoughts and feelings on the subject matter, or any subjects and matters that I'm going to be talking here. So, I feel like this is gonna be more of a channeling than anything else. Honestly, I guess as a new wave is going to be coming in, there is going to be a important notice that really needs to be everywhere with neon flashing lights and what have you. One, not everyone has a twin flame. Not a lot of people actually have twin flames. Twin flames are really kind of unique in the sense that they are counterparts of the same, like, being, basically. Their journey is to eventually, as a soul, as a oversoul, higher self, soul, whatever you want to call it, they come together as one in unity. So they basically become like a whole new being eventually. How we experience it down here is, yeah, those two separate incarnations of two separate higher selves meet up and work through their things. But that isn't the only expression of twin flames, and that's not the only way it plays out on Earth, actually. The biggest way in how it plays out is only energetic. It's really rare that people who are actual twin flames, twin souls, whatever, meet up and go through the experience of relationships. It's really rare because usually for that to happen, for them to stay together, for them to come into union, for them to create the family, create the project, create whatever that they're creating, which I'm going to be speaking to the more romantic sense of it. I haven't really seen, like, I guess, the other side of, like, friendships and other, like, relationships with it. Honestly, personally, I've only really seen the romantic side of it. If you believe otherwise, I am not here to go against your belief or faith or experience in the matter. I am sharing my own understanding and whatever I have learned through my own experience in either guiding other people or experiencing the journey myself. So don't take this as verbatim or fact. Everything's changing all the time. It's just such a loaded topic that I feel like there's a bunch of personal understanding and experiences with it, right? Especially if you are experiencing it, it's going to be completely different than any other person is experiencing it because it's personal to you. It's an individual journey. The primary point of it is actually self-love. It's not finding that magical partner that's gonna fix your life and make everything better. That is really not where, like, you can expect most of it to go. The way it's really playing out on the planet, especially right now over the last few years, is there's an energy of twin flames. Not all of them are incarnated, but a lot of them, if not all of them, have an input on romantic journeys and soul ties, I guess, in the sense of relationships, And the point of it is actually to clear away trauma, karma, codependency, disassociation from self, and lack of self-love and self-esteem to then bridge the gap in between soulmates that have a really like strong romantic charge, or to bridge the gap for actual twin flames that may actually come together in future, you know, incarnations, lifetimes. Just so there's like a set, I guess, how do you want to say, a set terrain, a set stage, a preset experience, like in a way where it's more cohesive, you know, like coherent, more harmonious. Not where it's like people meet together, it's super intense, there's a lot of freaking emotion, you don't know what's happening, you feel crazy, and then a bunch of drama, trauma, and karma and blaming happens. None of us want that no more. Because if that happens in twin flames, that trickles out into all relationships everywhere. And that's not good. That's really not good, right? And people do want to have a strong experience of love, of companionship, of actually meeting their other half, of meeting like the person that they felt like they always were meant to be with. Now, the thing is, everyone really looks at it as an external factor, as in it's about the other person. It's about actually finding them, meeting them, being together with them, or keeping them because you believe that they are your twin. That has to stop. That has to end right now. That, like, it's not really about that. It's more about the comfort in oneself, the trust in oneself, and the knowing that you are enough, you are lovable, you are capable of love, and you can fall in love. And that experience really can touch anyone, you know? Like, sometimes you don't even need to have a soulmate for that. You can actually just find someone you really vibe with, you really relate, you really feel like connected to for that lifetime. And it might never happen again, but for that lifetime, that's the experience you have. Soulmates, twin flames, they have a lot more conscious work that they have to actually do. If you are on the journey of twin flames, or something to do along those lines, right? That doesn't necessarily mean you have a twin flame, or you're gonna meet them. And I know that might be a bit hard to hear for some people, and I am sorry. I'm not really here to ruin anyone's expectations of like what is out there for them, or what is love, or what they can expect for themselves, right? But I do want to stop this idea that you can only find love if it's the true soulmate or if it's the true twin flame. Love is multidimensional, it's eternal, it's infinite. It can basically really happen in any sense with anyone, especially when twin flames and the twin flame journey is more of a frequency, it's an energy. You can be working really intently and like on a quite, you know, personal big level, or quite for you, like, you know, it's important, right? You can still be working on the twin flame journey and not really have a partner, because that involves the understanding of self-love, but also the yearning for the other, right? And then it's basically kind of like building your trust up that you are gonna meet someone, that you are gonna experience that intense love with someone, that you are going to better yourself as a person as well along the journey, that you're going to have to do that because this person that's on the twin flame journey with you, regardless if they are your twin or they aren't, they're going to be mirroring it all to you. They're going to be showing you who you are, how you are, and that will be the experience as if you have twin flame, you know, like missions here or whatever. But really, it's just removing the bullshit we have about romantic relationships and the self-defeating beliefs of like, there's no one out there for me except this one person. And if you think about it, that's kind of a little bit sad, right? There's 8 billion of us on the planet and there's only one person that's suited for whoever, it's a bit limiting. So I don't know why it's so important at this current point, but it is. If you're watching this video, trust yourself in your journey and understand that you have a play in this that is unique. It doesn't mean that it's definitely this or it's definitely that. Whatever I'm saying isn't even freaking definite at this point, honestly. I think the only thing I really want to like bring home when it comes to the topic is it's not a specific soul, it's not a specific person. It's the whole entire planet going through this transformation on the belief, on the topic of there's only one person out there for me. I need to find my counterpart. I will not be happy otherwise. And I can't feel love or can't believe that I deserve love or am loved as I am unless I meet this person, or unless I get to that level, or unless I change completely, right? No. There was a lot of issues back in the day with people actually controlling other people that they believed were their twin flames, or trying to coerce them into staying with them and being with them because they're a soulmate, or it's like we're destined and fated to be together. No. Regardless of who this person might be or where you are in your own journey, it's legitimately about finding that peace and acceptance within yourself, knowing that it's okay. It doesn't have to be a twin flame. It doesn't have to be the soulmate. And you don't really have to sign up for that journey where it's just like really intense. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of, shadow work coming out. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done. That journey is not for everyone. That really isn't the road to happiness. Not everyone even makes it through the twin flame journey. If they are twin flames and they do come together and they start trying to work through like their issues and everything, it's kind of intense. It's kind of hard, and a lot of the time Spirit is actually going to stop twin flames from meeting instead of pushing them together and making it their life to be together, or making their life about the journey of finding each other. There's so much in between of all of that that is more deeply connected to love and healthy relationships and collaborating together, creating something beautiful. Just because you might be signed up to the journey of twin flames at this current moment in time doesn't necessarily mean you have one. But that does mean that Spirit has probably seen you and how much you try or in how much you desire to be loved or to find love and to show your love, that they have basically like put you in the pool of, hey, this is the collective, or this is the part of the collective on this planet that is helping with this energy, with this high charged, powerful energy of intense attraction, intense love, and intense desire. If you've ever been deeply in love, you've probably seen your dark side. If you ever were so madly in love that it legit maybe changed you as a person, has driven you a little bit cray-cray, right? You might already know the dark side of the purity of love, which it's not that, I'm saying love is bad. I'm just saying that we can be so lost and controlled by the need of a partner or love that it starts creating this desperation in how we act towards other people, where we put them in our lives, what we expect of them, and what we think is out there for us. And sometimes, we went through so much internally on the topic of romance or being lonely or seeking out love that it's really left us in a bitter place where we don't see the way out. And that creates a lot of self-hate. that also creates a lot of like a sarcastic nature in a way, right? Um, it can transition really easily from there's a guy, a girl, what a they out there for me, the only person that I am going to be happy with, and I believe I'll find them, and I know that they're out there, and I'll do it, or spirit has promised me this, or I keep having signs about twin flames, or every pickup pile I pick up is, talking about union and other things like that. Careful. Take a breath, take a step back. Where are you within yourself about this? Are you obsessing about the topic? Are you going away from, the pain that you are healing about yourself? Are you ignoring your own issues of self-acceptance and your self-understanding and just refocusing it on something external or basically a fairy tale? Because there is a lot of fairy tale energy around Twin Flames. People really like taking it a bit too far because of the strong emotions that are tied to it. Especially if you're tapping into Twin Flames or forcing yourself to be a part of that energy. If you're not practicing grounding, rationale, reality checks, if you're not practicing those things, it can take you not just out of your body, but it can take you into massive mental and emotional loops that just don't stop. And you might actually get into a lot of arguments with other people. You might be meeting people that you feel really, a strong attraction to. You just go in hot, heavy, and then out of nowhere, it's toxic. It's codependent. It needs a lot of honesty and a lot of strength in communicating together on what is the good, what is the bad, what we need to change, where we are at, what do we see in our future together, right? Or personally, if you're, on the solo journey still, I'm never gonna meet that person, that's the monologue that starts popping up, or I need to do this, I need to do that. It's all about self-love. It's all about self-love. It's all about self-acceptance and knowing that you are beautiful, divine in who and how you are, and that is enough. And that will lead you to the person that is of equal energy, of equal value, of equal, how do you call it? Equal intent and desire, right? Of equal life goals, maybe even. And if you think about it, in relationships, those values, those long-lasting happy values that are not coming from discontentment, that are not coming from disassociation or desperation and the need to hold someone down or otherwise just find someone, right? When it's not coming from that dark place of being hurt, lonely, or just infinitely desiring, that's when you actually love the way that is healthy, that grows, that radiates to other people, that makes an impact. Because you're not clenching it, you're not trying to chain it, you're not trying to keep it and have it forever because otherwise something bad is going to happen. You're actually letting it be and letting it be free because you have confidence in yourself of being loved, beloved, enough, deserving, beautiful, and that the other person is just as enough, beautiful and loving, and that love is infinite. You will find it. You will find people along that journey that will come together with you to maybe get just a little bit more ready for someone that is the right person for them, right? Who they need to learn how to be vulnerable with. That's hard. Vulnerability is hard. Unconditional love isn't easy. We're learning how to embody it down here because here it's been for a really long while kind of contractual, conditional, and like you do something for me, I'll do something for you, and most of the time they're not the same thing. There's different things that you exchange for the use of the relationship, right? And for some time it can like work and help, but a lot of the time it's gonna serve its time and purpose and move on to whatever else is there for those two individuals. I hope this made sense. I feel like there is a bit more on the topic that I have to speak on, mention, or talk on, but it's kind of like blurry and mute at this point. I know that this might have been a lot. I know that this is a very complicated and difficult topic to talk to as well. So yeah, take it slow. Know that it's about your internal world, how you feel about yourself, and knowing that you will have amazing company, and that company is waiting for you and is out there for you too, doing their work on meeting you, on being the right person, you know. And that along the way, you'll meet amazing, beautiful souls with whom you'll have the privilege to do mistakes, to see who you are in relationships, how you treat your loved ones, and how you react when you're mistreated, when you set boundaries, how you learn to communicate, how you know to stay open, but also stand your ground. There's so many little details that we're learning about intense, immense love right now that is related to that energy, but it's not about specific people or souls or anything. It's about us discovering the feeling of true, unconditional, real love, and how we might still be struggling with that reality as we are creating this journey forward towards whoever we're moving towards for however long. Relationships are temporary, and sometimes you do get to the one that's happily ever after, forever and ever. But don't go after the dream. Be real with yourself, because that'll be the thing that actually serves you and actually helps you feel better within all of this. Not about the destination, it's about the journey, so you can start today and right now and not leave yourself in a detrimental loop that will always be about the luck of the draw, basically, or just a magical circumstance, or that you were born for it, you'll find it, and that's fine, and you don't need to do anything. No, we all gotta move to where we gotta move. We all gotta, put some effort in, and if we do it right, universe is gonna make it even easier for us. If we're still learning how to do it right, still there's plenty of support for that, and there's plenty of happiness, plenty of love and compassion and acceptance for how we are still maybe making our way to that reality, within ourselves as well as outside of ourselves. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you a lot of love and compassion wherever you are, on whatever journey you are, and yeah, if you want to, support me, help me, or in general, just join the jazzy vibes that I'm kind of going for over here, check out my link tree down below for all of the other things. I do gaming, Twitch, Etsy, and live tarot readings, and a bunch of other things. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Go check it out. It's really cool. You're gonna like it. If you like this video, show your support. I'll appreciate it, and if you want to share your journey with me as well in the comment section. Other than that, I'll see you next time, and have a beautiful, blessed day, or a lucky day in feeling better and coping, through whatever you're going through.